As the air turns cool and the leaves get colorful, it's time to fill up your basket and taste the autumn harvest. And one of the best ways to do that is by combining the age-old pairing of cheese and wine. Joining me now is Chef Nadine Nelson. That is a wonderful thing to do. And I'm so happy, Nadine, you're the expert. You could show us how to do this.
Yes, wine and cheese party is really easy. And what makes it great for the host is that you can prepare everything beforehand and you can sit down and enjoy the meal.
That's huge.
Yes, with your guests.
And it's great because you're kind of incorporating A, local products, and B, seasonal products.
Yes, I love going to the farmer's market and I love making seasonal food. And so we have a wide variety of condiments that are made to accompany the cheese. So we have carrot dip here. We have caramelized shallot and Roquefort dip. We have a blueberry compote made from local blueberries that were late in the season and preserved. We have a thyme-infused honey, tomato chutney.
Now this would go with the cheeses, the sweetness kind of?
Yes, exactly. So it would go with a more pungent cheese and balance out the flavor. We have apple chutney, and what we're making today is hummus from Provence made with fennel.
Wonderful. Well, while I have you here, why don't we talk a little bit about the cheeses? You could break them down into categories. Yes,
you can break them down into categories. And so you have goat cheeses, you have sheep cheese, you have cow. And usually the way that you set up a cheese plate is like, you can think about it, because it can be kind of confusing because there's so many different cheeses. You can either think about it from soft to hard or from mild to more strong tasting.
Got it. And then how do we know which wine to serve with it?
Usually lighter wines go with cheese, although light red wines can go with something like blue cheese and something that is stronger tasting.
Got it. And you say champagne is really the safe bet.
Yes, champagne is really good because it helps to cleanse the palate and it goes with a lot of different cheeses.
All right, well,
it makes you happy also.
It makes you happy, most importantly. All right, how do we make this special hummus here?
Okay, so you're gonna put olive oil in the pan, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna sweat onions with fennel. Fennel is part of the celery family, and a lot of people, as you said, eat it raw to cleanse your breath.
Chew on it, right?
Yes.
A little bit?
Yes, and it
good
tastes
for digestion.
Yeah, and it tastes like licorice and aniseed, and so it could be a little strong tasting, but when you cook it, it softens the taste. So you're gonna use 1 cup of onions, and then I'm gonna chop up the fennel. We're gonna do 1 cup of fennel, and you just cut it up into little pieces.
I mean, is it a healthy vegetable for you?
Yes, it's very healthy for you.
Oh, and you
like
cut
celery.
right the greens too, right?
Yes, yep, the fronds.
What are they called?
Fronds, so it has lots of flavor. So you just do 1 cup. You saute this down for around 20 minutes. It sweats in the olive oil, and then
That's
looks
what it
like
turns
this.
Out. Okay.
All right, and so in the food processor, it's a really easy recipe. Once all of that is done, you're gonna put 19 ounces of chickpeas in here. You're gonna put aniseed, or you're gonna put fennel. Most people have fennel. You're gonna put 2 tablespoons of Pernod, which is a licorice tasting liqueur, and if you don't have that, you can use lemon juice.
Sambuca maybe?
Yes, you know, exactly, or you can use wine. So there's 2 tablespoons of Pernod, 2 tablespoons of wine in there, and then you have the 2 cups.
Onion fennel mix, right?
Yes, exactly. And then just a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper.
This is great though, I mean, because you're making your own hummus.
Yes.
Rather than...
And it's very inexpensive because, you know, like canned beans are cheap. And so you mix it, and then it looks like...
It's beautiful, right on the end there. And you would serve it with just little crispy...
You can have it with bread, or you can have it with crudité, you know, that is in season. So we have beautiful orange cauliflower.
I didn't know cauliflower came in colors.
Yes, it comes in all different colors. We have nice late season heirloom tomatoes, green beans, cucumbers, carrots.
Fantastic. Pretty healthy stuff for you. You had a fun brunch. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I just finished having a pop-up brunch. It was through a program called Project Storefronts, which it helps entrepreneurs build business in different neighborhoods in New Haven. And so for 3 weeks in September, on Sundays, we had a pop-up brunch in Ninth Square.
People love brunch. Did you have a good
Yes.
turnout?
Yeah, we had an excellent turnout, and so we'll be doing it on a more regular basis, probably once a month, and there'll be a whole series of different events, from cooking classes to wine tastings, to a masquerade ball at the end of the month.
Oh, fun. Where do we find more info on you, Nadine?
You can find out more info at globallocalgourmet.com.
Very good. Well, we're gonna have a little bit of a party at the end of the show.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Cheers.
Cheers.